I just created a complete training guide for my team in under 2 minutes. No screenshots, no writing, and no cleanup. This is exactly what my team is using right now. If you've ever spent hours documenting a process only to redo it when the tool updates, you know how frustrating that is. Let me show you exactly how I do it live from start to finish so you can build a polished step-by-step guide in minutes. So let's get started. This is Scribe, and you can go ahead and sign up right now in the link in the description. Yes, they do have a free plan to get started, so I highly recommend that you get started right away to start building your guide. Let me go ahead and do a live recording right now so you can see how easy this is. So let's get started. I'm going to do my workflow right now using Knack. Knack is a really powerful database system that is too powerful and it has a lot of features. So getting started isn't so easy. So what I want to do is use Scribe to build the documentation for this system. Let's go ahead and kick off Scribe. I already have the Chrome extension installed here, and I'm going to start the capture right away. You'll see how easy this is. Okay, so the capturing is now started, and I'm going to get started with the guide. So when someone is in my dashboard, they'll need to go to the builder to open up the dashboard that they want to use. And I'm going to show them how to create a user role from zero. So let's go into the user role section here. I'm going to add a brand new role. I'm going to name my role admin 2. I'm going to save the role. Here we go. Let's save that. I am going to create a field for this case. I want to make it a little bit more complex. Let's go into the fields. They need to capture the date. I'm just going to say date, and there's several available fields here. I am going to set it to short text, and I'm going to make this required. Let's go ahead and save. Here we go. Let's go back into the users. Let's add the user. Let's name our user, and I'm going to say test and test. The email will be test@test.com. The password, let's go ahead and write something random here. Let's scroll to the right and let's add the date right here. So I'm just going to say 13th. Here we go. Let's go ahead and save changes and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and complete the capture. So right now I just created a documentation of how to jump into the dashboard, how to create the user role, how to create a new field, create a brand new user so they can start using it right away. It takes me straight to editing every single piece of the step guide right here. Now I can use it straight as it is, but I want to make sure that it works just the way I want it. Now, before I start customizing the step-by-step guide, let me show you what was built already without any customization, just to show you how easy this was, okay? So let's go into share, and I am going to do slides for this case just to show you really quickly. It has a scroll mode, and it also has the movie mode, which will talk while it's playing, which is pretty cool. But let's do slides because it's going to be easier for me to show you really quickly what was accomplished. Okay, so let's go to incognito mode. Let's go ahead and check this out. And this is now live already. Okay, so when someone in your team needs to know how to create a user, they're going to get started right here. So here we go. Here's the link. I can go straight to the link. Let's hit next. It takes me, go click on the builder, hit next, go click on user roles, plus role, type the admin. Here we go. Go ahead and save it. Add a field, click on fields, type date. Here we go. Add a new data type, so on and so forth. It just continues. And you can see here that this was built really easily and really clearly. So someone easily understands how to do it. All right. Now let's go into editing mode. Okay. So right now, by default, when you finish the recording, it's in editing mode already. So if I'm done editing, I'll click on done edit. In this case, I'm going to click on the first slide just to give you an idea of everything that you can do. If I click on this edit image option, I can go ahead and add a click target. What does that mean? Let's just say that it didn't add the target where you needed it, or you need to add another click or just reposition it. Go ahead and do so right here. Let's just say hypothetically that you would get started by generating with AI right here. I'm going to set it here. I can set the color and I can set the change shape right here. In this case, I don't want to add a new click, but you get an idea of how easy that is. Let's click on edit image again. I can add annotations. I can redact. So if something that needs to be redacted here, maybe they don't need to view what's going on right here. Maybe it's a password. Maybe it's an email. Go ahead and redact it right there. I can make annotations from here and I can crop from here. Let's hit done with the redaction there. Here we go. I can also crop. I can replace the image. So let's just say that in a few months, the platform changes and I don't want to do the whole recording again. I can replace the image straight from here. I can download, edit the image or the original image and delete the image. And if I want to remove the step, I can go ahead and click here and I can go ahead and remove it. And I can go ahead and change the placement in case it moves from a next step, or if I want to add a step before this or afterwards, I can just go ahead and remove move the placement straight from here. I also have the option to edit the alt text straight from here. So it's super easy and practical. I can zoom in and zoom out. Now, what if there's a step missing? There's a little plus sign on the top and there's one in between in this case. So I can add a step really easily right here by just clicking on adding a step. I can add a tip, an alert, a capture, a header, or a GIF. For example, if it's a step, here we go. We get a brand new step here where we can add an image, add the placement for the click or any annotations that we need to make, but it's super easy and practical to add steps. How about adding another feature? So I can add a tip, an alert, a capture, a header, even a GIF. Maybe I want to do something that is interesting. So happy vibes. I don't know, something like that. Let's add this little star right here. Let's save the GIF. And here we go. That's going to be in the first step or in between, like saying, hey, you know what? You're almost there. Maybe a cool GIF. I mean, it's just an idea of things that you can do here. Okay. So it's easy and practical. So if I scroll down here and I find that something needs to be edited, I can change it straight from here. For example, I don't know, the type date. That seems pretty simple. Maybe I want to customize this type date in the text field. Okay. Easy, practical, right? It's updated. That's all. So it's super easy to customize the step-by-steps that you've just created. Now, what about the general style of the guide? Well, those options are going to be over here. For example, I can add a page from here. I can change the target color. So right now it's pinkish because, well, Knack is pinkish. So I can use that or change a different color. How about the general style? Like saying, you know what? I don't need to show the table of contents. Maybe I don't need to change the author. Maybe that's just not required. The step count, maybe that's, I don't know, that could be useful. The creation time is fine. The step timestamps, the guide me and match across or merge similar steps. So several available options. Now over here on the top, you have the option to show comments. So if there's several available comments here, you can view them. Let me go ahead and show you how to create a brand new comment. So let me go ahead and close this. Let me hover over this step right here. Let's go ahead and comment. And I can use one of the simple messages that's available here, or just go ahead and type in my own comment. Like saying, hey, you know what? You need to update the image, or maybe that doesn't look good here. Change it to the next step. And these comments will help, especially when you are working with team members. So in this case, I can use these comments to help me organize with my team members what needs to be updated, changed, etc., and get some feedback, which is super practical. Now, what about sharing this? Well, you have several available options. Like the first one you just saw, you can straight away share this via a link. Go ahead and set the share settings here and copy the link for scroll, for movie, and slides. And if you want to embed this on a website, that is also possible. Just go ahead and click on the tab over here where it says embed. You'll get an embed code that you can grab. Again, you can embed slides, movies, and scroll. Go ahead and copy the embed code and add that on your website. And it's just super easy and practical. You also have the option to export. Now, export is available over here in the settings. So go ahead and click outside, click on the three-dotted menu over here, go to export, and you have several available options to export: PDF, HTML, Markdown, and Microsoft Word. And if you are integrated with Confluence, you'll see that option available right here. So it's easy and practical to share your guides right away. Now, what if you need help with AI? There's a little AI option here that says improve workflow with AI. Go ahead and click on that, and you're going to get a bunch of suggestions. For example, here we go. We're getting a suggestion here. Leverage Knack's bulk import for user creation. So that's an idea that I can start creating right now. Create a use field template for new user roles. Utilize, and you'll get a bunch of options here with AI that are going to help you build your guide, to improve it, to make new guides, and it's easy and practical to get those options. So go ahead and take advantage of the AI right away. Now, what about analytics for your guide? Are your team members actually watching the guides, or are they just saying they're watching it? Well, that's going to be available here in the main phase here. There's the insights, and here's my insights for the stats, the share rate, the completion rate. So are your team members actually watching the whole thing, or just clicking on the link and saying they watched it? Then you got your total docs created, my top viewers, in this case, no one's viewing this, and my top documents. So you got amount of views and completions, in this case, 0%, because, well, this is just for testing purposes, but it's easy and practical. Now, if you want to create team members to help you build your docs, go to teammates and invite your team members right here. So you can invite them via email. And if they are a pending invite, you'll view them over here. So it's easy and practical to create your step-by-step guides here on Scribe. So if you're onboarding new hires, training across teams, or just tired of answering the same question over and over, this completely changes how your documentation gets done. Scribe has a free plan that you can start using right away. And if you want to go further, Pro unlocks features like AI workflow improvements, which is honestly the biggest time saver for me. Enterprise is built for teams that want to scale documentation across the whole organization with more control and security. So what are you waiting for? Sign up right now. Link provided in the description. And that is a wrap for Scribe.